49ers take a dub. Brock Purdy's freaking back. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know if you guys can tell. The mustache is off. Yeah, I had a lot of haters on the stash. I mean, the stash was definitely people did not F with the stash as much as I thought they would. But then I decided to shave it off, so we're here. But the 49ers today took a very commanding win and a very I was going to say another word, but then I blanked. So that now it's just awkward. But the 49ers win 41-22 against the Arizona Cardinals. And there's nothing really much to talk about this game. I mean, if you're a Niners fan, it's kind of like you knew this was going to happen. Like, I mean, if we were to lose this game, there would have been some problems. But firstly, we could talk about Brock Purdy being back. Brock Purdy went 19 for 26. He threw for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. And you look at that stat line, and you're like, holy crap, he's fully healthy. He must be back. I'm not going to lie. Definitely would have wished we thrown the ball to, or definitely would have wanted Brock Purdy to throw the ball a lot more. I also do think Brock Purdy is still a little bit injured. And you guys are probably like, how? Like, how? It's just his processing. I don't know if it's his toe that's affecting him this much. But it just feels like, for me, like watching Brock Purdy in this game, it was just countless times of me watching, and I'm just seeing these stupid, like, I don't know, I'm just like, he's just taking like 4 seconds to throw the ball. And sometimes in this game, our offensive line looked really good. Like, there were some times Brock Purdy literally had like 5 seconds to throw the ball. And I know when there's no wide receivers open, you kind of just got to wait and see what happens, right? But Brock Purdy's the type of guy, when he goes through all of his reads, he runs after. He didn't do that today. The guy did not run. I don't think I saw Brock Purdy run. I saw him run one time, and then he like did this weird lob pass, and I was like, okay, like that's really not what Brock Purdy does. But I can't really say anything else about Brock Purdy. He played a perfect game. Like, he didn't really do anything too crazy. He did almost force 2 interceptions, which, yeah, Mac Jones wouldn't have forced those interceptions, I don't think. I just think Brock Purdy still is trying to do too much. And I know, like, I'm not a Brock Purdy hater. If you're watching this video and you're like, oh my God, this guy's a Purdy hater, this guy's just like every other Purdy hater, I'm not a Purdy hater. I love Brock Purdy, and I believe in that guy so much. I believe in Brock Purdy forever. I'll always believe in Brock Purdy. But it's just, you could tell he's still a little bit injured, and he has to get back into the groove of things, which I think he ultimately will. Like, he's going to get back into the groove of things. I think this was a perfect game to bring him back to get into the groove of things. I definitely do think, though, Brock Purdy just has to take some pages out of Mac Jones's book and stop forcing the ball too much. Like, I know Brock Purdy likes to throw it far. And when Mac Jones was, playing with the Niners, I think Mac Jones's longest pass with us was like 22 yards last game, or it was like some crazy stat. And Brock Purdy already threw a longer pass than that in this game. I think it was the pass to George Kittle, and that was a beautiful pass. I think that's a pass that a lot of quarterbacks can make, but just Brock Purdy fit it into the perfect window for George Kittle, and George Kittle caught the ball. It wasn't really even a window. It was kind of just a beautiful lob pass. But Brock Purdy today, I thought he played really well. It's just, I would like to see his processing. I know it's his first game back, and that's maybe why his processing didn't look as fast as it usually did or was. I just think for Brock Purdy, like, he's the quarterback that when Mac Jones came in, I was like, oh my gosh, like, Mac Jones, let's see how he does. Mac Jones processed really fast. And I think that's what Brock Purdy, that's why we paid him that much money. And I still don't think any quarterback's worth $53 million except for like Mahomes, Lamar, Josh Allen, those guys, Joe Burrow, maybe you could put him in there. It's just, I thought this game was good from Brock Purdy, but I definitely do want to see more from a $53 million quarterback. And I think that's valid to say. If you don't agree with me, put it down in the comments below. Next, we could talk about our offense. Nothing really much to talk about from our offense. George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey, our two best offensive players. Christian McCaffrey, this guy is like actually stupid. He had 81 yards on the ground rushing. And then he had 40 yards receiving. And I mean, I think this was one of the best Christian McCaffrey run games we've seen in a little bit. I thought Brian Robinson Jr. also played really well. Ricky Pearsall had one catch on the day for 0 yards. I definitely think they're trying to get Ricky Pearsall back into the groove of things. And I think it's definitely going to be a bigger game from Ricky Pearsall next week against the Carolina Panthers. But yeah, Juwan Jennings, 54 yards. Christian McCaffrey, of course, cooked. Kyle Juszczyk didn't have a bad game. We could also talk about Sky Moore. Sky Moore, this is the first time the 49ers have had a punt returner or a kick returner. Like, finally, we have a guy that can actually Sky Moore almost had a kick return. Almost. I think it was the first play of the game he almost did. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've never seen this on the 49ers before in a very long time. But here we are. Here we freaking are. And I would talk more about this offense, but there's just not much else I could talk about. Christian McCaffrey was a red zone threat today. George Kittle was making huge plays. Definitely want to see more from Ricky Pearsall, but he just came back from an injury, right? I thought Demarcus Robinson, he had one really good grab, and then we stopped using him. Would have liked to seen us use him a little bit more, but he's kind of been shaky for us throughout the year. Next, we could talk about the defense. I thought the defense played really well today. Actually, I'm going to take that back. Not really well. Thought they played okay. This defense is definitely still injured. You could tell that they're injured, and I'm still glad the 49ers did make a move to pick up a guy, because I don't think anyone would have been able to fix his defense. I thought the Niners played well. I thought the defense played well, though. Not insanely good, not insanely bad, but they played okay. I thought Deommodore Lenoir is probably his best game all season. Jason Pinnock. Can we talk about Jason Pinnock for a second? Like, I think you don't play Jair Brown. I think it literally goes like Malik Mustafa, Jason Pinnock, Marquise Siegel, and Jair Brown. Jair Brown's our worst safety, and I don't even think it's close. Like, I thought Jason Pinnock today was flying around there like a bullet. I thought CJ West and Alfred Collins, those guys are going to be really two good interior defensive tackles. Those guys are really good run stuffers. I think you're not going to be able to run the ball when those two guys are on the field. And this is, of course, the rookie season, so they're going to keep getting better and better. Upton Stout had a really good punch out at the goal line today. I thought that was really good. D. Winters played super good. Tatum Bethune, I watched the whole game. I'm just trying to remember if Tatum Bethune came back in. I don't think he did, because I'm a big Tatum Bethune guy. I love Tatum Bethune. He's actually probably one of my favorite players on the Niners. He never came back, which kind of sucked. But another thing that kind of pissed me off, Curtis Robinson playing over Nick Martin. Nick Martin, we did see him on the field though today, which was really weird. I didn't think we would have saw Nick Martin, but we saw him on the field today, which was kind of crazy, but whatever. I don't really know. Like, for me, I thought we should have been playing our 3rd round pick a while ago, but hey, I'm not an NFL coach. But otherwise, defense didn't play too bad. Next, we can talk about the Cardinals. Listen, if you watch my videos, you know I don't really talk about the other team that much, because guess what? I don't really care. Jacoby Brissett, though, I think he broke an all-time record today, throwing 47 completions in one game. He almost threw the ball 50 times because they have literally no running backs, and their run game is, you know what? I don't really swear on the channel, but their run game is shit. Like, it's really bad. Not good. Without James Conner, their run game is atrocious. So, he threw the ball a lot. I thought Michael Wilson was actually really good for them. He had 185 yards today. Holy crap. I didn't even realize that. Michael Wilson had almost a 200-yard game. So Cardinals are actually stepping into the right direction. They got Marvin Harrison, and they got Michael Wilson and Trey McBride. So honestly, that doesn't look too bad. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. The 49ers take a huge dub over the Arizona Cardinals. I'm super hyped. I'm pumped. Brock Purdy's freaking back, baby. But thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Maj, and I'm out, man. Peace.